Kesla, Chechahatlich, and thank you for your leadership with the school-based equity scanning team. This video is created to support equity scanning teams by offering vetted suggestions of how to facilitate your school's equity scan. Please note that this video and accompanying resources are suggestions. We encourage you to be creative and responsive to your staff and school's unique context. This video will center how to equity scan your Indigenous and non-Indigenous staff members. It's anticipated that the CDTA and CUPE data collection will occur at a school staff meeting, and this could take place in May, June, October, or November. Please note that the survey will close prior to the winter break 2025, so it's important that you ensure that you have completed your scanning prior to December 19th, 2025. You will have two methods to collect staff data. The first method is through each staff member filling out the individual survey. The second method will be through the staff discussion based upon 3 key questions and a 4th question if there's time. Please note and be sure to tell your staff that a member of your equity scanning team will be taking notes during the staff discussion. These notes will be anonymized and will not detail who said what. And then please send all these notes that you take from the meeting to me, as we will be including this qualitative data to generate a better understanding of our strengths and our stretches as a district. As a school-based equity scanning team member, you may be approached by colleagues who have heard about the equity scan, and they may have such questions as, why do we have to do this? What's the point? Where's the survey information going? And what's the district going to do with all this? Is it anonymous? Can I opt out? Now, if you're met with these questions, please refer to the school-based equity scanning PowerPoint slides and be sure to read the presenter notes for some rationale as to many of these questions from staff. If staff have questions about how the survey is created, please direct them to the video that appears at the beginning of every survey. Now, if you encounter questions from staff regarding their participation in the scan, please remind them that the CDTA and CUPE leadership have formally agreed to support the equity scanning process, and they have encouraged their membership to participate through multiple emails. With that said, it is important to ensure that Indigenous staff are not pressured to join the equity scan. For more information, please refer to the Cultural Safety Word document that you received. On this note, please reach out to Indigenous staff prior to the equity scanning staff meeting to check in and provide them the opportunity to share concerns. Please follow up after the scan to ensure that they have the supports they require. The morning of the equity scanning staff meeting, please send an email to all staff with the link and QR code from the PowerPoint slide number 12, as staff will need to access this link or the QR code to input their data. This email should have the agenda for the meeting, as well as a reminder to staff to bring their laptops or personal device to access the surveys. This email should also share a bit of what folks can expect from the meeting, such as cultural safety, anonymity of the data, note-taking, etc. We also suggest sending staff the ways of being documents that were sent to equity scanning teams, so everyone's aware of what's being discussed at this staff meeting. As the recommended agenda states, please ensure that you provide time at the beginning of the staff meeting for staff to individually and silently input their own data prior to the staff discussion afterwards. This should approximately be 25 to 30 minutes in length, but it may take longer for some. You will note from the slide deck that the 3 or 4 staff discussion questions are almost exactly the same as some of the questions that staff have individually answered. This duplication is intentional. The idea is that each staff member is primed from having just entered their answers. This way, staff can be encouraged to share their perspectives on the questions. Please let staff know that long, awkward pauses are expected to arise and are part of the process. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Please start your meeting in a large room with all staff, if possible, to ensure that the ways of being are understood. If you are unsure about what these ways of being are, please refer to the materials that were sent to you. Please also print out and fold the tented ways of being to be visible on tables in your staff room for the meeting, just like I have here. Give your staff at least 25 to 30 minutes to complete the individual surveys. Please be sure to tell them that all the questions need to be answered. And if they're unable to answer, they can write no comment and move to the next question. This is an important point as they will not be able to submit the survey if an answer is blank. If you're part of a school that has a large staff, ensure that prior to the staff meeting, you plan to have dedicated breakout rooms of 20 people, including one member of your equity scanning team in each room to be the note taker for the big ideas or key quotes that you wish to share with the district team. Prior to the meeting, consider pre-arranging your breakout rooms and participants for maximum dialogue and effectiveness. Each breakout room will need an LCD projector and/or TV and the PowerPoint to walk the groups through the 3 or 4 staff discussion questions. Please ensure that you close the meeting in a good way, thanking folks for engaging in a meaningful activity that contributes to a better education system. Please remind folks to take care of themselves and as a team, follow up with staff as they may need extra support. Please refer to the cultural safety handout for resources. If you anticipate requiring extra support to facilitate these courageous conversations or have questions regarding these suggestions and instructions, please email or call myself, Lelena Jules, or Karma Taiji. While this video and all resources provided so far have been directed towards the scanning of your staff, please note that in the coming weeks we will be providing resources and suggestions regarding how you could equity scan Indigenous students, as well as Indigenous parents and the community that you serve later this spring and into the fall. Thank you for watching.